Hey, what's going on guys? Before this video begins, I just want to give you guys a warning that you will need a max ammo consumable and maybe an insta-kill consumable, as well as a little bit of luck to complete this Easter egg solo. This goes for any video you watch because I can guarantee you that after 20 plus attempts, there is no other way to complete this without consumables. So now that I have given you your warning, let's get right into the video. So for your loadout, you'll want to take in Shell Shock as your specialist. For mods, take in Sustain Zone, fully loaded, armored up. For your lethal throwing knives, and for your primary, the 9mm sap. You can go in with as many attachments as you want, or you can take them all off and go in with dual wield. Also, don't forget your max ammo consumable. You will only need a 1x activation of it, and bring along an insta-kill just to be safe. Now that we have gone over the loadout, let's head into the game. The first thing you want to do is go behind the windmill right away and melee every zombie near this battery until the green light on top turns off. Once you're done with killing every other zombie except 2, come over here and shoot this piece of rope off of the tree and begin looking for all 6 of your zombie body parts. You will need a head, a torso, 2 arms, and 2 legs. I won't be showing all of the locations for the body parts in this video, but I will link my video on all of the locations in the description below just in case you need help with that. After you get all of your body parts, go and buy a submachine gun off the wall for 2,000 points and then kill off the zombie. On round 2, once again kill all of the zombies by shooting them a couple of times and then meleeing them, but make sure you leave at least 2 zombies at the end of the round. So you can come over here by this fence and hold square on the tree. You will then start to see the tree magically move towards you, and you will then be able to pick up the rope that you shot down on round 1. Go ahead and kill the last 2 zombies now, and then go buy double tap as well as quick revive. The only thing you will need to do on round 3 is to wait until you see a pod crash into the map near the spawn area. Make your way over there before you finish your objective and pick up the lightning rod next to the cow and the lightning rod next to the tank. I also want to mention that you will need a double meter for this Easter egg, so make sure you do not use your specialist at all until I tell you to do so. Now that you have your rods, finish a round and we can then move on to the next steps. On round 4, there's nothing to do, so just try and make as many points as you possibly can, all while trying to fill the battery that is in the wine cellar. Once you're on round 5, kill all of the zombies except for the wustlings. If at any point you accidentally kill some of the wustlings and you end up with only 1, you now have to restart your entire game. This next part isn't all that tricky, but you will need 2 wustlings and one of them will have to be in front of the other. Now that you have them in this position, shoot the wustling that is behind the other and he will then run towards you, causing him to kill the wustling in front of him, making the wustling that died drop his metal arm that we will need for the next 2 steps in the Easter egg. Once you pick up his arm, come over here to the starting weapon wall buy and keep buying it over and over again until you get bonus Jack in the Boxes. This step is pure RNG and you can either end up getting them first try or you can get them after 10 tries. You will need an assault rifle as well to get through the next objective round, so hopefully you manage to get Jack in the Boxes before you're down to 3,000 points. If you were successful in getting Jack in the Boxes, go and purchase an assault rifle from behind the windmill and we can then do the next steps. So as you can see, there is one blade that is longer than the other ones. What you need to do is stop that blade right next to the door into the windmill, and it has to be in the perfect spot. This step is a lot easier with other people, but with this strategy you should be able to get it first try. So what you want to do is when you see the blade that you need coming down on the left side of the windmill, stand in the middle of the doorway, and once the blade is in the middle of the doorway as well, turn around, run over to where I do, and hold square to place the wustling arm and stop the windmill. If you stopped it at the perfect time, you will see the blade right next to the door, and you will then be able to place the zombie parts, rope, and lightning rods onto the blade. The next step is the exact same thing as the last one, and that is to stop the windmill blade that has a zombie, but this time you stop it once it's at the very top. So go inside, take the wustling arm off, and head back outside. We're going to be using the same strategy as last time, but we'll be looking at the blade with the zombie and waiting till it's about to reach the top. Then we'll wait till the closest blade on the bottom left of the tower is about to touch the door. We'll run into the middle of the door, wait till the blade reaches the middle of the door as well, and then we're going to run over here again and place the wustling arm. If you timed it right, the blade should look almost like a perfect cross, but if they're a bit crooked, then take the wustling arm out and repeat the last step until you get it right. You can now kill the wustling, and if you look up, you'll see a lightning strike that will hit the zombie and he will then fly off the blade. This next part is important. You will have to complete whatever objective round you get without using your special meter, and if you're going for the challenge, then you cannot use Jack in the Boxes either. Finish off the objective round and get some ammo for your assault rifle and get ready for the next step on round 7. At the beginning of the round, you will see the zombie from the windmill get up and start walking. What you need to do is protect him because if he takes enough damage, he will die out and and you will have to restart. So start off by waiting till a zombie gets close enough to him, then throw your first jack-in-the-box far away from the zombie you need to protect. Wait for it to blow up and then toss the next one. Once that one blows up, throw your last and final jack-in-the-box. If you bought enough time, the zombie should be close to the split pathway. Wait and protect him until he goes into the right side of the pathway, then get close to the piece of dirt that splits the pathways and activate your shell shock. If you did that correctly and you didn't kill too many zombies, you should have the whole horde stuck in the shell shock ring, and the zombie will be able to walk all the way to the house without being interrupted. The shell shock should wear off, and the zombie that you have to protect will be in the doorway of the house. From here, just kill any zombies that get near him with your AR, and once the zombie crawls under these pieces of wood, you can then fill up the last battery outside of the house with zombie souls, and Pack-a-Punch will then be available for you. Kill the rest of the zombies and leave a Wustling or 2 zombies left. Head over to the 500 point wall buy and keep buying it over and over until you get the 1911. Then go Pack-a-Punch your 9mm sap as well as your 1911, then activate your max ammo consumable unless you were lucky enough to get one from one of the zombies. Head back to the house where the zombie crawled under the wood, and when you're ready, go ahead and end the round. This is now the last and final step of the Easter egg, and all you have to do now is protect the zombie and feed him zombie souls, all while he makes his way towards the wine cellar. This can be difficult, and if the zombie takes enough damage, he will die out, and you will then have to end your game and restart from the beginning. I'm gonna let the whole clip play out without any commentary at the end of the video so you can see exactly how I managed to bring him down to the wine cellar in solo. A couple of things I should mention is that I did get an insta-kill at the beginning, so if you really need it, then activate yours. Also, when you're killing zombies, make sure they're close enough, and when it starts to get hectic, throw jack-in-the-boxes in front of the zombie you're protecting. That way the zombies are always close enough to him so he can get the souls when you kill them. If you were successful with getting him down in the wine cellar and giving him enough souls, once he reaches his generator, he will drop a fuse. Pick it up, place it in the generator, the door to the right will open, and you can then pick up the hill. If you were going for the challenge, you will also see the hidden challenge badge pop up, and you are now completely done with the Easter egg. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, make sure you drop a like and share it around with others. Subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. If you also have any questions, feel free to ask them down in the comment section below. I'll respond as soon as possible, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. I was finishing up this video and I realized that I forgot to mention that this Easter egg can mess up on the final step where the zombie drops the battery. Sometimes the battery will drop, but it will go under the map, which will force you to restart your game and go through the whole Easter egg again. But to end the video on a good note, Cameron Dayton has noticed this glitch and they are working on replicating it and getting it fixed.
Hell yes! Hell yes!